Yo, it is your boy, man. Champ is here, Hip Hop Gamer. I got James Stevenson with me. Insomniac Games, man. It's gangster, and I got booty too. I got booty. You feel me? Now listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, son. This is one of my favorite companies in the industry. Period. Resistance, Ratchet. That's it. That's the only ultimate combination. Are we gonna see more of this soon? Tell me.
You know, we're working on a lot of stuff right now. We haven't announced anything, so there's some great projects in development. I've been playing our games on a weekly basis. Like, there's always new stuff to play. We're really, really excited about everything in development, both in Burbank and in North Carolina at our new studio. But
congratulations on that too.
Yeah, thank you. It's really awesome. It's a great group of guys out there. It's a really cool, small studio environment. So we're having a lot of fun, and we can't wait to announce our stuff here coming up. But I can't say anything about it just yet.
Okay, now it's real interesting because it seems like you guys, you know, after you guys released Ratchet, you took a little break and stuff like that, and now you don't just have one game, but you have multiple games. How many games are you guys working on, or how many games are you set to show at E3?
You know, I don't know what the E3 plan is yet. We're still figuring that out. So we'll show our games when we're ready to show them. You know, we've always been working on multiple games. Like, you know, when we were working on Resistance 2, we were already working on A Crack in Time, or we were working on Quest for Booty while we were doing it. So it's no surprise to anyone that, you know, we have multiple dev teams working on games. So there's a lot of good stuff in the pipeline for our fans.
Now, I have a major question right now, man. Now, MAG came out as 256 players, right, on the console. But you guys actually was the first ones to really, like, set that bar. Day one release with Resistance, because you had 40 people online at once on the console day one, and it worked great. Do you guys got anything up your sleeves in terms of, like, you know, multiplayer, war game, Resistance 3? Is there anything that you could tell us that you trying to do in terms of up in the ante from what we've seen in the industry so far?
You know, we're always trying to make the best possible game. So, like, that's, you know, for Resistance, that was putting 40 players in. For Resistance 2, we wanted to make the battles feel even bigger. But, you know, big battles are hard to manage. Like, MAG, you know, they did an awesome job of managing 256 players. So who knows, you know, what the future holds. I don't think the player count matters to us as much as just making an awesome game, and an awesome game that our fans are going to like. So, you know, whenever we do a multiplayer game in the future, the amount of players that it'll depend on will always kind of just, you know, it'll depend on what the game is, really.
That's cool. Now, PS3 development, like, you guys been not just making games, but you guys been mastering them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys really been mastering these titles. Is there some new technology that you guys are working on, or have you guys learned even more about the PS3 to get more out of it, or is it truly at its limits, as some may say?
Oh, no, it's not at its limits. We're using all of it, but the key always, I mean, we were using all of it on Resistance Fall of Man, too. The key always is, though, that we want to optimize it and make it better. So we can make it run faster. We can make, you know, our code work better, and that's really what we're going to do going forward with our PS3 games. And, you know, we're always working on our engine. We have a full-time engine and tools team. They're always optimizing our code. They're always putting in new features. So we're never resting. It's never like, okay, we're done with the engine. Engine guys, you can go take a year off. No, they're constantly working too.
All right, so what are your thoughts on the PlayStation Move? I'm telling you, yo, at the we in Boston right now. The meetup was crazy. All right, it was crazy. It was bigger than New York. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And I've seen so many things. And one of the things that I saw was something that I feel could work great on a Resistance title, or even a Ratchet and Clank title. Have you guys been checking out the Move lately in the offices, man? Anything going on with that?
You know, we had it back when originally, like, way before they announced it, like, you know, prototypes and stuff like that, and we were working on trying to make sure it was solid, and, like, you know, helping them with feedback and stuff like that. It's a really cool piece of technology. It works really well. It's super precise and accurate. Who knows, you know, if the market's there for it and people really want stuff on Move, you know, we'll have to listen and see what people think of it. But it's had a really impressive debut. We really enjoyed playing the games and the ping pong, so it's been a lot of fun so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else is coming along for it.
All right, no problem. Now, let me ask you a question in terms of you personally, right? As a gamer, what game made you decide that, you know what, this is what I want to do for my career? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what game did you play that made you say, what the hell? Like, this shit is crazy. I'm working for Insomniac now. Well, like, you know, what was the game that really got you in?
Wow, it was when I just started playing games, I knew I wanted to play games forever. Like when I started playing Mario Brothers and a regular Nintendo, I was like 3 years old, and I was like playing Mario Brothers, and I was staying up all night. My parents would find me in the morning, like sitting there in my underwear when I'm like 5 years old, playing video games, and they'd be like, "What the hell are you doing?" I've been playing games forever, and it actually was EGM, and I was reading, I was seeing like screenshots, photos of E3 and stuff like that, and I was like, I have to go to E3, and so then I like started trying to become a video game journalist, and I did that for 8-9 years. I was writing for a bunch of different magazines, and then eventually, I finished college, and I was like, okay, time to go to real work, and I liked journalism, but I wanted to actually get on the inside, kind of do the community marketing, PR side of it, so it was a perfect fit.
No problem, man. Now, what's your favorite game on the market right now? Like, even though you're with Insomniac Games, we're all gamers at the end of the day. What's your top 3 games in the industry right now?
On the market, like new games?
Yeah, on the market, like new games, yeah.
Sure, right now on my PS3, you'd find either God of War 3.
Yeah! Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you? All right. Matter of fact, you know what? Hold on, you gotta hold the belt on that. Just because I was trying to tell people, I got your coffee.
All right, you got my coffee.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's warm too. Very nice, not mild. Alright, God of War 3.
God of War 3. Then I got Final Fantasy 13, which is been good so far.
Now, hold up. I'm glad you said that. You said it's good?
It's good so far. The battle system's really, really awesome, man. I really love the battle system. I think it's brilliant.
What if I told you I had a trick for you?
Okay, what's the trick?
The trick is, the person that's holding the camera, his name is Cyrus. He's a fan of y'all. He's a fan of Insomniac, but he said Final Fantasy 13 is a shit game because all you do is push X throughout the whole game, and that's really it. What did you say to that?
I think
he's from the tester. He's from the tester on PlayStation. He's doing great.
Well, that's fair. I think it's definitely got its its auto battle system, but at the same time, like there's a lot of strategy in the harder boss fights, and you really have to think and move fast. And it does open up eventually, and I think when it kind of opens up and the story gets rolling, it takes it a little while to kind of gel. But once it does, it's actually a pretty solid entry. It's not going to unthrone Final Fantasy 6 or 12 or 7 for me by any means. But it's a solid entry in the series, and I'm just glad to play it. And I think it's always hard when you bring a series to a new platform. Like when we brought Ratchet to the PS3, the first Ratchet game didn't do a ton new. Tools of Destruction wasn't a big leap from the previous Ratchet games, whereas A Crack in Time was. And it's just always hard when you're getting a whole game up and running on a new system for a first time in a new engine. And I think that's kind of like why they didn't have as many towns and things like that. They said that in interviews, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with it from here and where they take the next entries in Final Fantasy. Now that they've kind of got the tools down and the engine all set. But like I said, I'm still really enjoying the hell out of it. So
yeah, I can't wait to see Versus 13 because that's supposed to be even crazier. But your third game, what was the third game?
The show, baby.
The MLB The Show? Oh, all right, cool, no doubt. Now let me ask you a question. Are you a fan of fighting? I'm sorry, you gonna take your. All right, cool. So fighting games. Are you a fan of fighting games? And if you are, which one?
Fighting games. I love fighting games. I mean, Soul Calibur is one of my all-time favorites. I would use
Tekken?
I like Tekken. I've got Tekken 6. I got the limited edition and the arcade stick and all that jazz. So
now I got a question for you. Have you ever lost to a girl?
Yes.
Is that the girl right there that you lost to?
No, but she looks like she could kick my ass today.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. Gave her goddess all day, but I beat her though. Remember, I am the man.
And I beat him too. Let's be real.
You just had to throw that in there, right? Like that wasn't even fair. Like, yeah, she did beat me. It's all good. Yeah, she beat me. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I look forward to seeing what you guys got. Hopefully, we see some new announcements at E3. Me personally, I think you guys are one of the best team in the industry. There's a lot of teams there, but there's the elite. You guys definitely rank amongst the elite. I'm telling you. So I would look forward to seeing your game. And I'll tell you right now, Resistance 3, regardless if that's what you guys show, we want that shit, man. We want that. So tell Ted Price, Ted, if you don't bring me my Resistance 3, I'm coming wherever you at. I'm knocking on the doors. I'm banging it down. We need that, all right? HipHopGamerShow.com. You already know what it is. Any shout-outs you got? Any shout-outs you want to have, James?
No, just thanks to everyone who's come out and said hey and stopped me and said the password for various swag. And thanks to all our fans who come to our panel tonight about podcasts. And, it's just been a great show. It's a lot of fun to hang out with everyone here in Boston. So it's been a great time.
Gangster, man. One love and God bless. HipHopGamer. And we out.